Assalamu alaikum dear students. Welcome to the discussion of test number 22. First MCQ is which one of the following increases in groups of periodic table? Atomic radius, ionization energy, electron affinity, electronegativity. We know that when we go from top to bottom in a group, number of shells increases and the shielding effect increases. Due to greater shielding effect and increase in the number of shells, atomic radius of elements increases. All other factors like that ionization energy, electron affinity and electronegativity all decreases but atomic radius increases, so option A will be correct, which is called long form of periodic table. So first period is called short period, second and third period is called normal periods, and fourth and fifth period is called long period. Seventh and sixth period are called very long period containing 32 elements. So option C will be correct. Electronegativity of chlorine is, you can see in the table, the electronegativity of chlorine is 3.2. The highest electronegativity is of fluorine, that is equal to 4.0, and bromine has the electronegativity 3.0 and iodine 2.7, so option B will be correct. Elements of the periodic table are classified into 4 dash. 4 periods? No, there are 7 periods. There are 18 groups and there are 4 blocks, S, P, D and F block. So option C will be correct. Half of the distance between nuclei of two carbon atom in its elemental form is, the distance between two nuclei of the carbon atom is equal to 154 picometer. So half will be equal to 77 picometer. That is the option B will be correct, because 154 is the total distance and half of the 154, that is equal to 77 picometer. Which one of the following belongs to D block? First period, third period, second period, eighth group. We know that first two groups are called S block, and from 13 to 18 are called P block elements, and from 3 to 12 that are called D block elements are transition elements. So 8th group belongs to D block element. Option D will be correct. Boiling point of ether is, you can see in the figure, the boiling point of ether is 34.6 degrees centigrade. That is option A. All other options are incorrect. 173 Kelvin is equal to the relation between them. Kelvin is equal to degree centigrade plus 273. So 273 Kelvin is equal to 0 degree centigrade, and 173 Kelvin is equal to minus 100 degree centigrade. Option C will be correct. Evaporation is a process. Endothermic, that is correct. Cooling, that is correct. Continuous, that is also correct. So we will take the option D, including all these factors. According to Boyle's law, at constant temperature, Boyle's law related to the relationship between volume of the given mass of a gas and the pressure, and the correct relationship is volume of the given mass of a gas is inversely proportional to the applied pressure. So option B will be correct. V is inversely proportional to the pressure. 1345.7 millimeter of mercury is equal to, here we have to convert the unit of millimeter mercury, mmHg, to the atmospheric, and applying the formula P1V1 is equal to P2V2, you can see the calculation, that is equal to 1.77 atmospheric pressure. So option A will be correct. Which factors does not affect the evaporation? Surface area, temperature, intermolecular forces. All these factors affect the evaporation process, but the size of molecule does not affect it. So option D will be correct. Why the size of atom does not decrease regularly in a period? In a period, there is exception, or you can see that there is abnormal behavior, because there are some reasons. Um, Along a period, as the number of electrons go on increasing in a valence shell, therefore atomic size expands due to electrons repulsion. This effect is very common in those periods where transition elements are present. In these periods, atomic size first reduces and then increases. This brings irregularity in atomic size along the period. So that is the reason that the atomic size or atomic radius does not decreases regularly in a period. How many elements are in third period? Give names and symbols. In third period, there are 8 elements: sodium, magnesium, aluminium, silicon, phosphorus, sulfur, chlorine, and argon. It starts from sodium and ends at argon, having the atomic number 18. Define electron affinity. Give example. Electron affinity basically is the amount of energy released when an electron is added in the outermost shell of an isolated gaseous atom. You have to write the example here that when electron is added in a fluorine atom, that is converted into fluoridine, and the amount of energy released, that is equal to 328 kilojoule per mole. What do you mean by evaporation and how it is affected by surface area? The process of changing of a liquid into gas is called evaporation. Like that, when you put a water glass in open area, then the water is converted into vapors form or gaseous form from the liquid. So this process is called evaporation, and this is a continuous process, and it is affected by the surface area, temperature, and intermolecular forces. So about the surface area, when surface area is increased, the rate of evaporation is also increased. What is absolute zero? Write its value. Absolute zero, that is equal to minus 273 degrees centigrade or 0 Kelvin, and at that temperature the ideal gas would have zero volume, because here the intermolecular forces due to this temperature are changing, and Lord Kelvin introduced this scale, that is called Kelvin scale, and its value is minus 273 degrees centigrade or 0 Kelvin. Both values can be written in the paper, that is equal to 0 Kelvin or minus 273 degrees centigrade. So this is the correct answer, that you have to write the definition, that you can see that you can say that it is the temperature at which the ideal gas would have zero volume, and also you have to write the numerical value, that is equal to minus 273 degrees centigrade or 0 Kelvin. Now we are moving towards the extensive question. First of all, there is an example or numerical. A gas occupies a volume of 800 centimeter cube at 1 atmospheric pressure. When it is allowed to expand up to 1200 centimeter cube, what will be its pressure in millimeter mercury mmHg? Putting the formula, P1V1 is equal to P2V2. Here we have to find the pressure, final pressure, that is equal to P2. Putting these values, we get the value 506.7 millimeter mercury. Convert the following units into Kelvin and degree centigrade. We know the formula of Kelvin, that is equal to degree centigrade plus 273, and centigrade is equal to temperature in Kelvin minus 273 degree centigrade. you don't have to say that 273 degrees centigrade. It's a numerical value. You just write degree centigrade is equal to temperature in Kelvin minus 273. That's it. And we see that the results of these numericals, new temperature in Kelvin is equal to 1023, and the temperature in degree centigrade is minus 101 degree centigrade. Justify the statement, bigger size atoms have more shielding effect than low ionization energy. You have to give the logics that when there is increase in the atomic size, then there is increase in the number of shells. So by increasing the number of shells, the inner repulsive forces between the electron increases, so shielding effect also increases. And when there is increase in the number of shells and increase in the shielding effect, you can see that there is no hardness to remove the electron, and there is an ease to remove the electron from the valence shell. So you can remove the electron from the valence shell very easily by providing a small amount of energy. So ionization energy decreases when shielding effect increases or atomic size increases. You have to give the some logical reasons here, so your answer will be correct. So that is the end of your discussion. If you have any query about that, you can contact me at my WhatsApp number 0301294880. Take care of yourself and Allah Hafiz.